Maybe I really didn't want too much of anything. I'm gonna wait for a few more people to come in, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started. What's up, Only? What's going on? Hmm. What's up, Quid? What's up, PYT? What's up, Harmony Brian? What's up, Natasha? Didi? And Material Boy? What's up, Eartha? What's up, Alexandria? And Ed and Angela? What's up? What's up, E. Michelle? What's up, Kahara? Yes. What's up, Beautiful Pink? What's going on, everybody? What's going on, baby? Yes. Well, happy Juneteenth to you too. Happy Juneteenth to everyone out there. Come on. What's up, Montrez and Tori? Lovely B. Let me drink some of this water. I'm a little thirsty. Oh, that's good, baby. Yes, what's up, Portia and TG? What's going on? What's up, D Rich? LB, baby. Miss Lady, what's going on? What's up, Jazzy? What's up, Vita and Casey? What's up? What's going on, baby? You know, I need to talk about it. I was going to talk about it in the Hot Topics video the other day, and I completely forgot about it. But now that you just said it, I'll put it. I'm going to do another video after this, just a little Hot Topics of Kevin and Wendy, and now I want to talk about K Michelle. Now that you brought it up, but yeah, y'all, let's go ahead and get into the mess. So just cause you're the best, love you. Thank you, Latricia T. Thank you so much. So, you know, I didn't take any notes, so I'm just going by my memory. Well, I jotted like a couple of words down. But Tyler Perry, if y'all have not read The Complaint, I think you should go read it. It's only like 46 pages long. To me, you only really need to read like the first like 37, 38. You know, like once they start kind of like repeating the stuff. You know what I'm trying to say. Anyways, so I don't know. I was not there. You know, that's my favorite thing to say. I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I was not there. Okay? I don't know what happened. I was not there. The stuff that Derek alleges happened in The Complaint. He said that Tyler bought him a car. He said Tyler Perry purchased him a car. He said that Tyler Perry purchased him a car. I know they mentioned Christian Keys in The Complaint. Now that one I took a screenshot of. They mentioned Christian Keys' name in The Complaint. This is what they said. This was line 180. This was on page 33. And as I was reading, I said, "Oh, girl, there go Christian Keys' name." It said in December 2023, Christian Keys, another actor who worked for Perry prior to Dixon's employment, posted a video on social media platforms detailing his abusive experience with an anonymous Black Hollywood billionaire, which Dixon pieced together and he believes to be Tyler Perry. And like I said last night, and like I said last night, most people, when he had us running around here playing Guess Who, most people thought that Miss Christian was talking about Tyler Perry. That's why I'm so girl gagged at how many people are online, girl, as if y'all just wasn't saying the other day that girl, you thought that that's who he was talking about. It ain't like you said, oh girl, I think he might be talking about Jay-Z. It ain't like you said, oh, I think he might be talking about Puffy. I remember coming down here and was like, do y'all think it's Puffy? Because I never said Tyler Perry's name at first. Go back and watch my videos. I never would say a name. But I was like, girl, it's only so many Black billionaires in Hollywood. And out of the ones that we know, most people were like, girl, I think he's talking about Tyler. Girl, I think he's talking about Tyler. Girl. Now, girl, they also talked about um uh he moved Derek. So I'm assuming a housing there's like housing on at his studios. He has his Tyler Perry Studios. So I'm assuming there's like a housing on the grounds. So Derek says that he moved into one of like the housing, like the campus that they have on I guess on at the Tyler Perry Studios. Girl. He claims that um, one night he says he was at Tyler's home and Tyler needed him to take his needed him to strip down to his underwear to do I think a weigh in or something. I can't remember what he was saying. And at that point he said he thought that he was about to be awed by Tyler because baby his panties came down. And he said Tyler Perry is 6'5". Weight monitor. That's what it said. Thank you, Latricia. Thank you. Somebody read it. Come on. Okay. A weight monitor. So he took his clothes off and stripped down to his underwear. Mhm. He went on to say that the pilot that he had, basically, from what I remember him saying, for those who read it, correct me in the comment section. So Tyler basically one of the pilots that he was working on, Tyler already had a deal, a distribution deal with I think Paramount somebody, and basically he got the pilot and then he shelved the pilot for like 2 years, knowing that at the time he really couldn't come out with any other shows. Because I think because he had that deal with Netflix, I don't think he could come out with any other shows on other platforms. I think that's what it was. Is that what it said, y'all? So he was basically trying to paint the picture of Tyler using the show to basically get his way with him. Again, this is all alleged. This is the things that Derek was saying in Prime. Yes. Yes. I was telling one of my friends, um, I was telling one of my friends that it kind of reminds me of not Cassie, but the aspect of like now you get these people and they depend on you kind of for like their livelihood. So Derek wanting to be this actor and I think he said director, eventually Tyler Perry pretty much from what he claims had all the cards. He bought him a car. He ended up moving onto the housing on at Tyler Perry Studios. Tyler would want to make sure he had access to him whenever he wanted to have access to him. He always felt like his career was in jeopardy if he didn't do something. I need to do this. If I don't, he'll get mad at me. Right? The shit that Cassie was saying. Um, I will say this though. Oh, he called him thick Derek, baby. He like him thick, baby. So I'm guessing Derek had a little body on him. I'm guessing he had a little body, yada 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 on him. He called him. He liked him. He called him thick Derek, baby. That said thick. Okay. Shout out to Beyonce. Cause he said Derek was thick, baby. He called him thick. That's that jelly, baby. Okay. I do believe that this is the thing, right? This is the thing. No matter how you want to slice it and dice it, it does not take away from the fact that when you are the boss, you have no business having any type of conversation outside of the conversation being professional with anyone that works for you, underneath you. So I am kind of astonished at the amount of people who feel as though just what they read from the text messages, where it might not be illegal, it's highly inappropriate. If you go to your job tomorrow and you talk to a woman or a man or non binary, girl, if you talk to a person at your job and you were texting them things about making love and referring to them as thick, girl, what do you think could possibly happen to you as the boss? Go to your job tomorrow and I want you to start talking to your employees and texting them things about making love, okay? And calling them thick. And you come back and tell us what happened. That's why I'm almost at a loss of words with the amount of people who feel like there is nothing wrong with that. Girl, where do y'all work? Girl, do y'all work? Like, do y'all work? Because I feel like some of y'all don't have no jobs. Because, girl, you cannot talk like that. You're at your job. Even if it's not illegal, girl, it's inappropriate. I personally knew someone. When I worked at Nordstrom, there was a big investigation that happened at my job due to the boss having inappropriate conversations with a subordinate, texting pictures of him with his shirt off. Y'all tell me, what do y'all think happened? This is a real true story. I remember I had to go and speak to human resources for about an hour. Bitch, they rounded all of us up and asked us every question they could think of. It was a white lady on the phone. I know I was on that phone for about 45 minutes to an hour. Because I didn't want no parts of it. I've already told y'all this story. I didn't want no parts of it. And then I was like, you can't be that person. You cannot be that person. I didn't lie. I just told them what I knew and what I didn't know and what I heard and what I didn't hear and what I was told and what I wasn't told. Girl, it was a full-on, when I tell you a full-on blown investigation, bitch, they fired every fucking manager in my department. They fired 2. I just told a lie. They fired 2 and demoted 1. They got rid of the entire management team. Let me repeat it again. Bitch, when I worked at Nordstrom, they got rid of the entire fucking management team. When I worked at Nordstrom Houston Galleria, 730, they got rid of the entire management team. Hello? Hello? Let me repeat it again. When I worked at Houston Galleria Nordstrom, 730, girl, and there was an investigation due to a manager being inappropriate with a subordinate, bitch, not only did they get rid of him, they got rid of the other man and they demoted the woman. And then she eventually quit because she said, I'm not taking no demotion. So that's why I'm so surprised when people be acting like, girl, that's why I be like, girl, hell, I worked in retail and I didn't pay that shit. So I'm like, where do y'all work at where y'all feel like it is okay to talk like that to somebody? Even if it's not illegal, you can lose your job. Now, in this scenario, Tyler can't lose his job because Tyler run the whole goddamn shebang. And if it is a human resources, Tyler runs the human resources. Just like Puffy was over there running his human resources. Okay? It ain't no human resources. It's Puffy sources. Okay? It's Perry sources. Who you gonna tell? Who you gonna tell? And then when Derek said that he went to the EEOC, he basically said nothing happened. I think I remember reading that in the complaint. Shit like that is real, y'all. I remember. Let me shut up. I'm not gonna say too much. All I will say is that it got real. It got real at Nordstrom 730 Galleria, Houston Galleria, real fast. The shit hit the. When I tell you the shit hit the fan, the shit hit the motherfucking fan. Baby, they was not playing. They got their asses up out of there. Okay. Can I say something and y'all don't get mad at me? Can I say something and y'all don't misconstrue what I'm about to say? Because some of y'all be trying to twist my words, acting like y'all don't understand what I'm trying to say. Even though I 100% believe that if Tyler Perry was engaging in these conversations with Derek, I 100% believe that he is absolutely in the wrong. I also some kind of believe that at one point, and I want to say at the beginning, it kind of reminds me of produced by Tyler Perry, written by Tyler Perry. Girl, come on. Come on, baby. Produced by Tyler Perry, written by Tyler Perry, directed by Tyler Perry, HR by Tyler Perry, craft services by Tyler Perry, everything by Tyler Perry. Exactly. Like, who you gonna go tell? Who you gonna go tell? Girl, who you gonna go tell? Ghostbusters? Girl, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Girl, that's all you gonna call, baby. Cause, girl, there's something good in the neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Girl, you're not calling nobody, cause baby, Tyler is running everything in this mother. And I don't know why y'all acting like Tyler does not have the power to get people blackballed. Y'all see how they did Auntie Monique. I don't know why y'all acting like Tyler Perry. I'm not saying that it's the same thing, that just because you may mistreat somebody over here, that means that that you're sexually assaulting people over here. But I don't know why y'all trying to act like y'all didn't hear that recording of Tyler Perry having that conversation with Monique. Tyler Perry got some fucked up ways too. As much as he probably does for the community, as much as he probably does for black people, stop acting like he did not fuck over Monique. And y'all heard the conversation. But the people don't care. They won't acknowledge it. All people are going to say is, oh, it's Monique's husband. I'm not going to say that the husband might not be a part of the problem, but it does not take away from the fact that Miss Tyler, Miss Oprah, and Miss Lee did fuck over Monique in her career. Don't forget the alcohol drop-offs by Tyler Perry. Thank you, Sean Living Life, baby. He was over there getting that man liquored up, baby. So I think what happens is, again, because Tyler Perry does great things for the community, when you do hear these stories, people don't care. So they say, Tyler wasn't trying to assist Monique. Tyler was going around telling people that that Monique was difficult to work with. And that played a part in her also being blackballed. um and I didn't believe that, because I'm going to defend Monique, because the fact of the matter is Monique had her own show. Monique had a talk show. We have never heard rumors or people say that Monique was difficult or hard to work with. We ain't never heard no shit like that until Miss Tyler Perry came out and said that shit. Monique had her own show for seasons. The Parkers. Monique had a talk show on BET, and I had never heard nobody report or say that Monique was difficult to work with until Tyler Perry said it. And that is the tea. You can't have you can't have a successful show like Monique had with Countess Vaughn and you be a bitch behind the scenes and people don't talk about it. It's not like Monique had this one show and it lasted for a season. The Parkers was on for a few seasons. And I've never heard anybody say anything about Monique being difficult to work with. I've never heard stories like that. But as soon as Tyler come out, now all of a sudden, and it was all because Monique didn't want to promote that movie for free. And it's no different than what Kevin Hart said when he said he wasn't promoting shit for free. Y'all paid me to act in the movie. Y'all ain't paid me to promote the movie. I still remember them trying to say that Kevin was also difficult. But they literally had the same stance. Y'all don't remember that? Well, Tyler, the jig is up. We tired of our movies. You freaky at work, writing scripts in 3 days. It's time to send in your audition tape to Drag Race. Hey. Just want to make sure everybody here knows that there are unwanted advances, not him just being tucked away under a grandma's quilt in the closet. Baby, thank you, Demi in the city. So all I'm saying is what I just said. I ain't gonna repeat myself. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, but I do believe, it's always going to fall on the person in charge because you're the person in charge. You know what I'm saying? If you are the person in charge, it is always going to fall on you because you're the person in charge. If you work in retail, if you are the manager, the supervisor, if the sales associates are not doing what they're supposed to do, the sales associates don't get an email from the store manager. The sales associates won't ever know what's going on. You know who gonna get in trouble for the sales associates not doing their job? The manager. So it's always gonna fall on you. I just hate that people are using this case to be homophobic instead of sticking to the facts. Right. Thank you, Harmony Bryant. It's really weird to see Madea out here dry begging for pussy, baby. He was allegedly he was begging. Girl, go read the documents. Because I don't think Derek ever gave him nothing. Tyler, from what Derek said, allegedly Tyler wanted just sex, basically. He didn't want like an emotional connection. He was gonna take care of Derek. But anything emotional, he didn't want that. Baby, that man said, baby, that man said that he wanted biscuits and BJ's. Hey! Woo! Whoa! Baby Tyler said he wanted biscuits and BJ's for his birthday. I said, oh my God. I said, what? Allegedly. I don't know. I wasn't there. Okay. You know, I was saying this the other day, right? Let me add this into it, okay? I think that in order to get to the truth, you have to ask questions. And sometimes with asking those questions, it can sound like you could be victim blaming. It sounds like you may be insensitive to whatever's being discussed. I'll just use Diddy as an example. Girl, in order to get to the truth, we're gonna have to ask questions. So when Cassie come up here, pregnant and all, that bitch was on that stand for 4 or 5 days, answering questions all day long. Okay? Because the only way we're gonna get to the truth is that, girl, we're gonna have to ask you every question we can think of, every which way, girl. Sometimes the same question, girl, just reword it 5 different times to see if your story gonna change. Does that make sense what I'm saying? So even sometimes when we speak about certain situations, believe it or not, I do have questions. I do. I do. It doesn't necessarily mean that I don't believe the alleged victim, but I do sometimes have questions. Well, all the time I have questions. Like I was saying the other day, you know how you expect what they tell us, and I don't believe this anymore. They say with age comes wisdom. I don't believe that. Because it's some fools walking around here at 40 and 50 and 60, and I just don't believe it. It's too many fools walking around here at our big ass ages. So I don't believe that with age comes wisdom. I wonder, did he give him a look, peace, and regret it, baby? Um, Sheree said Sheree said when you go down to OLG, you don't know if you're gonna get bullets or biscuits. But Tyler over there saying that he want biscuits and BJ's, baby. I know that's right. A little breakfast with a a little breakfast with a little blowjob at the end. Girl, I want a little breakfast with a little blowjob at the end of it. Hello? I know that's right. Um, hmm. So I was saying this in my video the other day. I don't want to sound insensitive to anyone who has been through SA because I also understand, even though I've never been in that position, I can also try to put myself in someone's shoes when all you want to do is like what you like your dreams, right? Because if I want to do YouTube, right? And then this person is holding my YouTube channel or me getting to the next level over my head. I cannot honestly sit here and tell y'all that I would not possibly do certain things because I'm really just trying to live out my YouTube dream. Does that make sense what I'm saying? But that still doesn't take away from the person who's using their power to manipulate the situation and take advantage of the fact that they have the power over me and my YouTube channel. And just like that, you can take it away if I don't do what you tell me to do. Does that make sense what I just said? I would hope. I would probably say no. The creator of Me Too movement always said, never blindly believe the victim. We just need to take what they say with empathy and not show hate. That's true. I'm with her on that. Thank you, Harmony. So I think what happens is in some of these scenarios with like, you know, the Derricks of the world, the Christian Keys of the world, these people in Hollywood who you hear these stories all the time. If they don't sleep with a director or a producer or this person, they won't get a role. If you don't do this, you know, I'll stop you from working in Hollywood. So now these people are put in these positions where if I don't give up some ass, if I don't give up some pussy, if I don't give up some dick, then all I wanted to do was just work. And now this motherfucker telling me that if I don't sleep with him, then girl, girl, he gonna ban me. And now I gotta go back home and work at the Piggly Wiggly. So I can understand how it could be difficult for people in those positions to just not know what to do. Because now I feel like my back is against the wall. I really do try and understand some scenarios. I do. But I also sometimes I'm like, if that was me, because like me, I'm a grown ass man. Like I know what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't take away from the fact that your boss is still your boss though. So if my boss is texting me pictures of him, like I'm not silly. I know what the fuck is going on. That's what I was basically saying in the other video. It's not to blame, but I also feel like too, at some point, I'm gonna just go ahead and say it with Derek. I believe the same way I felt about the Shannon Sharp situation. The same way I felt about Shannon Sharp, I do believe that when Shannon Sharp got with that 19-year-old, I do believe that it was consensual. I do. But I also believe that somewhere along the line, it turned left and shit just went downhill. I do. I do believe, now I'll say this much. I can see where in this scenario, it probably started out as a, okay, girl, whatever. And then it just kind of went out, it just got out of control. I can see that. If we're being honest. Don't bite my head off of what I just said. But it does not take away from the fact that the power is still in that person's hands. That's why I say it's all, to me, it's always going to go back to the person who has the power. Because, like I always say, Girl, these men will use their power for pussy. You know what I think is so fucked up too? Not y'all, but people don't want to believe that these things happen. And I say this all the time. We can literally turn on our TV and watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Love and Hip Hop New York, and we see these men who use their power for pussy all the time. So it is weird to me when we hear these stories outside of reality TV that people just act like it's not happening. We see it happen all the time. Girl, we saw Sin Santana sit down with Cisco, and because Sin didn't want to give him no pussy, he then tried to make her pay for a beat. We've seen Stevie J, girl, literally just string Johnson along for how long? Before she finally came out, I'm stingy with my kitty cat. I think that was the only song she came out with was Stevie J. I'm stingy with my kitty cat. Remember that? I know y'all remember that song. I'm stingy with my kitty cat. I'm stingy with my kitty cat. She said she was stingy with her kitty cat. I know that's right. Do y'all remember? Kodak Black was at the Breakfast Club. Kodak Black was at the Breakfast Club and said that if he does business with a woman, he got to sleep with her. Rick Ross with that reality show that he had, and that's why I'm always kind of baffled that we see and hear this shit happening, but then when it's somebody who you may like, you act like it's not happening. But we see it happening. Like we literally see it happening with these men and these girls. Like, what's the nigga name? Rich Dollars. Rich Dollars knows damn well that Erica Mena never had a shot at becoming a recording artist. He fucking knew that. But he knew what he could get in the process too. We're just gonna put it out there. Puff Daddy knew that Cassie can't fucking sing. He know Cassie can't sing. It's me and you. I'm thinking, make I wanna make a move now. And tell me if you like it. Tell me if you like it. Oh, oh, oh. And he locked that girl into a 10 album motherfucking a 10 album contract. You get this girl knowing she can't sing. You tell her you're going to make her into the next star. You lock her into a 10 album deal contract, knowing damn well the only bitches that's coming out with 10 albums are really, really talented. When you think of the people that have 10 albums, they're more than likely talented as fuck. Okay? Tyler is a powerful predator, yet at the same time, men like Derek and Christian are predators, powerful closeted men. You staying over that man's house alone, waving your bussy in his face for what? Thank you, BZ. She would just sing. Right, right. And she would just sing, drugged up, sexed out, and all. Right. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is like these men and even these women in Hollywood, they use their positions to get with these women, to get what they want. And for the most part, it's been happening for so long that they really do think they're invincible. Like nothing ain't shit gonna happen to me. Ain't shit gonna happen to me. That's why they act the way that they act. Yes, it's very much who gonna check me, boo? Who gonna check me? Bitch, I'm Tyler Perry. Who gonna check me? I'm Puff Daddy. Who gonna check me? Bitch, I'm so and so. Who gonna check me? You know what I want y'all to stop doing? And then I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna move on. Every time something happens with a black man who's a billionaire, every time a black man who's a billionaire gets into some shit, your reason cannot always be the reason why he's in some shit is because he's a black man who's a billionaire. Every time a black man gets into some shit and he's a black millionaire, your reason for them to avoid accountability cannot always be it's because he's a black man who's a millionaire. Your reason cannot always be because the black man with a little bit of money done got caught up into some shit that they going after them to get rid of the black billionaires. Which y'all say our black billionaires. Girl, it's not our. Bitch, you ain't got no access to the money. It's not our black billionaires. It's not our black bitch. You don't have no access to the money. So it's not our shit. We ain't got nothing. A lawsuit does not mean that you're guilty. Anybody can get sued. So just because somebody sues you doesn't mean that you're guilty. But for so many people to try to dismiss Cousin I died when he said Tyler was going to hire him as a writer, knowing Tyler clearly doesn't hire writers, but he needs to. Okay. Every time somebody gets caught up, like the amount of people I see online saying the black man is being caught up because he's a millionaire. Girl, why is it not the black women who are millionaires always getting caught up? Y'all ain't never thought about that? So they're just after the black millionaires that are men, but they're not after the black millionaires or billionaires that are women. It's only just for the black man. No, the fact of the matter is, as much as y'all may not want to as much as y'all may not want to admit it, some of these niggas are terrorists. Not all of them, but some of them are. And every time a nigga gets into trouble, your excuse cannot be it's the takedown of the black man. No, some of these niggas are horrible. It ain't got nothing to do with him being a black millionaire or a billionaire. We literally get online every day And I'm not talking about no white people because white people been a mess. I'm talking just as black people right now. So I don't need nobody talking about, oh girl, white people. We know what white people do, bitch. White people have been a goddamn mess forever. Like I always say, bitch, the gag is white people, girl, historically are the most violent group of people that have ever existed. So we ain't even gonna talk about how violent them motherfuckers are. I'm talking to the niggas right now. That's who I'm talking to. Girl, we get online every day seeing some nigga who just, girl, unalived his baby mama, knocked his baby mama upside the head, girl, pushed his baby mama down a flight of stairs. Some black man was just online the other day. They said on Facebook and killed his baby mama on Facebook Live, and then killed himself. So stop acting like everybody is just trying to take down every black man, because that is not what it's about. Sometimes these niggas really ain't shit. Y'all be running so hard to protect, especially these wealthy niggas who don't give a fuck about you. That be the gag for me. Did I miss something? Oh, hold up. Especially the way misogyny works with black women. If a black woman used the same language, it would not fly. It wouldn't. The gag is they try to bring up whites because they want to get away with the crime like they do. Thank you, Harmony. I always said that. Let me be very clear. Coming from a black man, I know y'all don't think I'm a black man. I'm a black man. Black men, they don't want to be held accountable for the shit that they do. So when black men bring up what white men do, it's not that they want to be held, it's not that they want white men to be held accountable to. No, they feel like white men get off with everything they do, and sometimes they do. They want to be treated like white men. Be very clear. They don't want the white men to be treated like the niggas. The niggas want to be treated like the white men. So they feel like the white men are terrorists. So when I'm a terrorist, I want to be able to get away with all the shit that John and Keith and Sean gets away with. I don't want them to be treated like me. I want to be treated like them. We already know that black people do not receive the same treatment as white people. That's not up for debate. That's just a fact. Okay? So we're never going to deny that. We're not going to act like that's not the case. We're not going to act like it's not the case that, girl, there are black men and black women who can go in a grocery store and steal a candy bar, and girl, they locked them up for 45 years. We're not going to deny that because that shit happens, right? I may be exaggerating with the candy bar in 45 years. But I think I do remember somebody stealing the candy bar and going away to prison, though. I think I remember reading a story like that. So we're not going to act like that stuff doesn't happen, because it definitely does. But the point that I want to make is the running to the internet, acting as if people shouldn't be held accountable, or it's this plot to take down all the black billionaires. As you're like, they don't want any black billionaires. Girl, it ain't but 3 of them. Yeah, there's not a conspiracy for like everything that happens with like the black men is not a conspiracy because some of these niggas are trash. That's why I always say it really irks my nerves because we can turn our television on right now and based off of the representation, I'm talking to the niggas right now, based off of the representation of black men that we see on these reality shows and the way that they show up, bitch, y'all are an embarrassment. When I look at the niggas and how they act, whether it's on Real Housewives of Atlanta, whether it is on Love and Hip Hop, Miami, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, Love and Marriage DC, Love and Marriage Huntsville. I see how y'all niggas act. Bitch, you are an embarrassment. And the sad part is, most of them don't even think that the way that they're acting is problematic. And it's not an issue. Bitch, it is. Tell the truth out of here, Rodney. Thank you, Lisa J. It is. Like, y'all be looking a mess. And it makes all of us look a mess. Because the fact is, when they see you ignorant ass niggas, they're going to think I'm a part of the ignorant ass nigga crew too. I'm a little ignorant sometimes. I'm a little mess, but I ain't ignorant like that. You know what I'm saying? They gonna put me in the goddamn bunch of y'all ignorant ass niggas with the Scrappies and the Martells of the world. Like y'all be looking a fool on TV. And then y'all swear up and down that it's some conspiracy to ruin the image of the black men. Nigga, you don't need no help because you do it all on your own. Don't nobody have to try and make you look bad. You do it on your goddamn own. Be very clear. Every time I turn on my TV to watch some reality show and it's some niggas on there, the majority of the time, they are a fucking mess. So when people see clips online, when they tune into these shows, again, whether it's Love and Hip Hop, whether it's Girl, I'm trying to think of the shows with the niggas, Love and Hip Hop, The Real Housewives, um, Love and Marriage Huntsville, excuse me, Love and Marriage DC. What's the other shows with the niggas on them? Excuse me. Don't nobody gotta make us look bad. While yes, there are definitely stereotypes attached to black men, but it's not like y'all trying to do nothing to change it. It's like y'all lean right into it. It's almost like a contest with these niggas on TV of who can be the biggest ain't shit nigga. And I just don't get it. And then when people look at you like niggas, then you niggas get mad. But you acting like a nigga. Anyways, so let's move on. Bell Collective. There we go. Come on, thank you. Bell Collective. Girl. Bell Collective. Look at how them niggas act over there. Look at how Cliff and Glenn act over there. Look how they act on Bell Collective to their wives. And they act that way because they know that at the end of the day, they will be protected by a certain group of black men and a certain group of black women. There's no reason for the ain't shit nigga to change because one, if they still have access to pussy, then they don't care. They don't care. The Scrappies of the world, the Martells of the world, they don't care. I can literally get on TV, have a baby on my wife, call her a hoe on TV like Martell did Melody, and I will still have women ready, lined up to be my girlfriend. Scrappy can literally get on TV, not pay his bills. His mama say he don't pay his bills. His wife say he don't pay his bills. To the point where Bambi had to pack up her shit and move to another house. And Scrappy had another baby just like that with a whole nother bitch. Look at Kirk. You got Kirk Frost, who's a hot ass mess. But everybody want to be mad at the baby mama. Kirk had the baby on his wife, and y'all pissed off at the baby motherfucking mama. They don't care. Because at the end of the day, I still got my wife. Hell, I even got a side baby. And I still have black men and black women defending me. I literally cheated on my wife, went and stuck my dick in somebody else's vagina, got her pregnant, had a baby, and I still have people defending me. So at what point, why the fuck would they change their ways? I don't have to. I could be the biggest ain't shit nigga and people still gonna defend me. Hello? 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 I'm just saying. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and move on. So there's a show because we ran about. I just realized I've been talking about the same thing for an hour. Girl, I've been talking too much. So there's a show called NextGen NYC. Hit the like button. Thank you, Shay. There is a show called NextGen NYC. It comes on Bravo, and the people who you more than likely, well, if you watch Bravo, you'll probably know. The people who you would know is Gia, which is Teresa Giudice's daughter. She's on the show. It's basically a show about young adults, basically. So Riley's on the show, Gia's on the show, and then Kim Zolciak's daughter. Remember, I think her name is Ariane. Adrian, I can't remember her name. She's on the show. Those are like the most. Oh, and then Meredith's son from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. So they have like I think they have 4 housewife kids on the show, and then the other people, housewife kid, they're all adults, but we call them housewife kids. So they have 4 housewife kids, and then the other people on the show, I guess, are like the socialites of NYC. Oh yeah, Dame Dash daughter, she's on the show. So I saw a clip, and when I tell you, baby, I boohoo cried. Y'all know I'm sensitive. I felt so bad for Riley. So I saw a clip, and I actually went back and watched. I watched all the episodes. Let me just say this before I get into what I'm about to say. Girl, the show is actually, girl, I'm not gonna lie, because I remember somebody asking me, "Are you gonna watch NextGen NYC?" I said, "I'm not watching that bullshit." I said, "I'm not watching that bullshit." Okay. But I was like, okay, it's only, well, last night it was only 2 episodes. The 3rd episode just hit Peacock today. So I was like, girl, let me just go back and just watch these first 2 episodes and see what the show is about. The show actually is actually kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna bullshit y'all. The show is actually kind of cute. I mean, it's we've seen the show before. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing new underneath the sun. You know what I'm saying? Because we had, remember the show with E.J. Johnson, the rich kids of Beverly Hills. So it's not like it's just this new idea of a show. It's not. Okay, it ain't. But it's cute. It is a cute show. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to y'all. It's really, really cute. I was like, oh, this is actually kind of cute. So I saw the clip of Riley, and so then that made me just go. I was like, let me just go back and watch the show so I can, just see how it led up to this. And it's only, like I said, it was only 2 episodes last night, and today I watched the 3rd one. So, long story short, Riley was on a bus. They were headed out to Gia's house. Gia lives at home in New Jersey. So all the cast members caught a bus, like a sprinter, to New Jersey. And on the way to New Jersey, a conversation came up about Riley and her approach to these girls that were talking to one of the other cast members. His name is Charlie, but I call him Chucky. Y'all hear them people? Y'all hear the people? His name is Charlie, but I call him Chucky. If we're gonna be honest, his ass really too old to be on that show. The nigga damn near 30. He 29. Girl, everybody else is 22. Girl, get your old ass off the girl. Being only 23 as a product manager in an all-white company with only 2 black people, me being the only woman, I felt her 100% with the micro. Thank you, Harmony. Girl, quiet as it's kept. Girl, his ass is too old to be on that show. Like, it's one thing if you have a 29, 28, 27, 25, 23, 22. Maybe, I don't know, a couple of 22-year-olds, a couple of 25s, a couple of 29. But I was like, why is your old ass on this show? Oh, Brooks is 25. I don't know. Charlie just gives me he's too old to be hanging out with Ariane and Riley and Gia. I'm sorry. So, anyways, they're on the bus, and he's basically painting the picture that Riley accosted. That's the word he used. As soon as he said accosted, I said, hold up. I said, girl, did he just call her aggressive? Because I was like, I think accosted means when you approach somebody in an aggressive manner. I thought that's what it meant. That's what it meant. Okay. So, anyways, I was like, oh, girl, he's one of those girls. Girl, right then and there, I clocked Mr. Chucky. I said, oh, he's one of those girls. he knows I'm not gonna say aggressive. I'm gonna say like I'm not gonna use the word aggressive. I'm gonna say that they were accosted. You see what I'm saying? So Riley was like, "No, I did not. I did not. I did not. I didn't say that. I didn't do that." And so basically, they showed Riley walking up to the girls, introducing herself. Riley felt like, girl, if we're in a group, why are we split up? Why are we split up? You know what? I will say this much. I'm actually, girl, believe it or not, I'm actually pleasantly surprised by Riley and how she's doing on this show. I always thought Riley was boring. I always thought she didn't have a personality. I always thought that she was not good on reality TV. I never looked at her as someone who could be on reality TV. But girl, Riley actually is very like it's like I was like, oh, I guess because I don't know if it's because she didn't want to be on the Housewives like that, but I was like, okay, I guess I kind of see it. I do kind of see it. I do kind of see it. So, girl, she was like, I didn't say that I didn't do that. She was like, I just walked up and introduced myself because they weren't introduced to me. And if we're going to be hanging out or in the same group, you know what I'm saying? Why would I not like? Why would you not like? Why would I not know who you are? That was Riley's whole point, and everybody understood what she said. Why this motherfucker? I swear to God, I'm not talking about Riley, the motherfucker Chucky. Why Chucky did just like this? I am not lying. He started to imitate her and was like, "Yeah, you walked up." I swear, that motherfucker popped his neck and did his finger like this, basically saying that that's how she was talking to the girls at the party. As soon as he did that, I said, no, this motherfucker did not. Riley starts crying. I felt so bad for Riley. I felt bad for Riley. Riley starts to cry, and she basically told them, y'all have been doing this shit since you know we met. I'm tired of y'all trying to paint me as the big black scary woman. Um, she was like, even you. I think her name is Georgia. She was like, even you. She was like, you were saying something about me being scary the other day. Okay. I felt bad for Riley because I was like, damn. And it just made me realize again that even though things have gotten a whole lot better, I know that we don't go through the things that our great grandparents went through, right? So things have gotten better, but it just goes to show. It was sad to me because I was like, we've seen Riley as a little girl, and now she's grown up into a young adult, and it kind of just reminded me that things, while they have gotten better, girl, it's still ignorant motherfuckers out here. And now you got this person who we saw go from here to here. She's still having to deal with the same microaggressions. You know what I'm saying? It's just sad. It's just sad. And then the white boy, when I tell you, baby, when I say white people, then the white boy, he apologizes. But later in the episode, this is why y'all gotta watch the whole episode. But why he told Georgia, girl, why he told Georgia, he was like, I didn't mean that apology. He was like, I just said it just to say it. He said it wasn't genuine. Mind you, he went and apologized. What's up, Andrew Gabal? So one time you picking me up. Riley is my firstborn niece, and we ride at dawn. I know that's right. He literally went back to Riley and apologized to her face again. Listen to what I'm saying. After he apologized on the bus, right? First he tried to dismiss it. You know how they do. Oh, he basically, I forgot the words that he used, but he basically tried to say it's not that deep. And Riley basically, her rebuttal was, bitch, it's that deep for me. Okay? Now I'm paraphrasing. She didn't say it that way. Riley, her mom, cousin Rodney, and Candace are all cut from the same cloth. They will cry, but they will get you together. Okay? Thank you, immaterial boy. Crying and cussing at the same time. So then they get off the bus, the Sprinter, whatever, and they're at Gia's house. Teresa Giudice's home. So they're at Gia's house, and he goes and he eventually apologizes to her again. And so Riley was like, okay, we good. She was done with it. She called Candy. Let's listen to what Candy had to say. This is what Candy had to say.
Hey, Riley. You know when people try to mimic Black women and they like purse their lips and start swinging their finger? I know he did not. He did. I was just so mad because of course I've like heard the slurs and everything, but no one's ever that I considered a friend really like did that to me. So I was really like, whoa. And basically after that, he was just like, what? Oh, no, you're trying to paint me as a racist, and I'm not gonna let y'all paint me as like the scary Black woman when I'm not. I'm glad that you let him know. I don't think he's cool. He wouldn't have done it if it was one of the white girls. You know, it just frustrates me to hear that because as a Black woman, you're the minority. And it's okay. You have learned how to, you know, make friends in all different circles from all walks of life. And that's one thing that I'm proud of you about. And you're not afraid to speak up for yourself, which you should not be. He's going to have to learn to deal with Black women. And if this is his first lesson, then let that be it. Okay. Thanks for calling me. I love you. Bye.
I was like, shout out to Candy. You know, Candy was pissed, bitch. You know, Candy was pissed. You know, Candy was pissed. I think, you know, as weird as this may sound, I don't like what happened to Riley. I really don't. But I think it's like interesting to see them go. Like, it's a life lesson. I'll say that. It's like a life lesson that Riley unfortunately had to learn, you know, especially somewhat at a young age. But the part that I do like is that we get to see this on TV, if that makes sense. Like, we get to see this shit happening, right? And we get to see this young woman going through shit at this young age with this white man. You know what I'm saying? Because the nigga is 29, about to be 30. Okay. So, anyways, he goes after this. They better hope Candy don't show up in the red 27-piece wig. I fly above all the haters. Okay, you know, she put that red wig on, baby, it's over for the girls. It was just sad to me because I forgot. Hold up, I'm sorry. So then Chucky, he goes to Georgia. They're talking, and then Georgia, which is his good friend, Georgia asks him basically, like, when you said you sorry, did you really mean it? That's what she pretty much asked him. And he was like, no. He was like, I just said sorry just to say sorry, because that's what you're supposed to say. He was like, I didn't mean it. You know, Candy may be mad when her voice gets to Harlem shaking. But shout out to Riley for standing her ground and calling the bill for what it is. I do love that. I do love the fact that Riley stood on business and she just said what it was. I do love that. I hate that she cried in front of them motherfuckers, but I'm glad that she stood on business and she called it out. Because what we're not gonna do is sit here and act like I'm not even surprised what happened, nor am I concerned because Candy will get Bravo all the way together. What we're not gonna thank you so much. What we're not gonna do is act like that wasn't a microaggression. What we're not gonna do, just like Candy said, he not doing that shit to none of them white girls. Riley don't eat. Bitch, as long as we don't see Riley on our fucking TV screens, we ain't never seen Riley pop her neck and shake her finger. Ain't nothing wrong with it if she did. But what I'm saying is she doesn't do that. And for him to do that to her, knowing that she does not have those mannerisms, that was a microaggression. And he would not do that to the white girls. And I'm about to make y'all uncomfortable. He would not do it to Dame Dash's daughter either. Sorry, I don't want to make nobody mad. As far as Charlie is concerned, the only black woman on that bus is Riley Burruss. And you can take that how you gonna take it. But even though Ava tried to stand up for Riley, which I appreciate, just like she told Ava, we both black women, but we not gonna get it the same. Riley knows, like she said, I'm a big girl. Riley's a big girl, not big as in fat. But she's like, what? How tall? Riley might be like 5'9", probably. Riley was always a tall girl, even like when she was in middle school. Can you imagine if Candy had Teresa thugging out for the kids? Okay. Thank you, Wear Wellness. Like Ava is not going to. Right. She told Ava, tell him you are black too, and it's offensive. And that's the thing. I think that Ava was trying to defend Riley, but the fact of the matter is, Ava, as it pertains to Charlie, is not viewed the same. The way that Charlie views Riley is not how he views Ava, and how he views Ava is not how he views Charlie. I mean, not Charlie, Riley. I guarantee you he would never pop his neck and wave his finger at Ava. I bet you. I bet you. Charlie is the Karen of the group. Ava is a woman who has a black father. Her mama ain't black. Ava is someone who has a different skin complexion. Ava is someone who has a different body type. Ava is someone who has a different hair texture. So because her proximity to whiteness is there compared to Riley's, they will always treat Ava differently than how they treat Riley. And that's just what the fuck it is. Ava is also a part of white culture. Because from what I remember Dame Dash saying, I think it was a second episode, all Ava bar friends be white. Now, I ain't mad at it. But just because her daddy is Dame Dash don't mean nothing. I ain't trying to get on Ava because Ava didn't do nothing wrong. Like I said, Ava tried to, she tried to defend and stand up for Riley. She did. She did. She did the best she could do. Let me shut up. Y'all know I get to going, honey. But yeah, shout out to Riley. I didn't like that. That shit pissed me off. And it just, it is what it is. But I don't feel like I don't even want to get into it because I start talking about Potomac and Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I don't feel like going down that road. Shout out to Riley. Again, even outside, I'm not even bullshitting y'all. Even outside of what happened with Riley and that white boy, the show actually is cute. I'm not gonna lie. It really is cute. I was pleasantly surprised. I was like, oh, this is actually kind of, y'all know who I like? I like Kim Zolciak's daughter. I love her voice. I love her voice. I think what it is I was expecting like that Valley Girl voice. So when she started to talk, she kind of had like this deep, raspy voice. It's like a smoker's voice. I won't say a smoker's voice, but it is kind of like, but she right, she has like this deep, raspy voice, but not. It's like I love her voice. I like Adriana. The only one I don't like is Charlie. And I've been let me I clock Charlie. This is Charlie's problem. I'm gonna tell you what it is with Charlie. Charlie is, and that's the one who did this to Riley. I'm gonna tell you what Charlie is, and I done already clocked it 3 episodes in. Charlie is a privileged, entitled, mediocre white man with mommy and daddy issues. And he is using this show. He is using this show to try to get some attention from his father. He seeks validation and acceptance from his father, who he said was always a father, but never a dad. He thinks that he's more important than what he really is. That's why he had an issue with the housewife kids joining the show. Because Charlie didn't want the housewife kids joining the show. Because he thinks that he's enough. Charlie, aka Chucky, you're mediocre at best, you're privileged, you're entitled, and you're really not that interesting. You're still dealing with the fact that your mama sounded like she was an ancient mama and threw your ass to the side. Your daddy caught you, and then he just took you in, but he didn't give you no love, no attention, and now you're struggling. So then you get your ass down to Bravo. You get upset because they're actually bringing in people that could bring eyeballs to the show. Let's go get Candy's daughter. Let's go get Teresa's daughter. Let's bring in Meredith's son. You see what I'm saying? We don't fucking know you, Charlie. We know Riley. We know Gia. We know Brooks. We know Adriana. You see what I'm saying? Hell, we even know Ava. So then you get down to the reality show talking about your father, which I have no issue with that. But the goal is to get your father's attention because that's what you want from him. I'm telling you, I clocked Charlie already. He's a mediocre white boy who's trying to get acceptance from his daddy. His daddy don't give a fuck about him. His daddy got a favorite child and it ain't Charlie. And Charlie feels some type of way about it. Girl, y'all gotta go watch the show. Charlie is a mess. Charlie is a mess. Go watch it. Unpopular. Why is Riley even being subjected to this? Candy is allowing Bravo to exploit her daughters. Tears. Why can't Riley just be fly and have fun? Thank you, Isma. Y'all gotta go watch the show. Baby Riley, baby Charlie mama, baby Charlie said his mama Girl, he got around 10 years old. His mama basically didn't feel like being on mama no more. That's what I heard the motherfucker say. Did y'all hear Charlie say that? That's what I heard. My mama was too busy. Girl flying around. Girl doing a Tootsie Roll. Girl living in the art world. And so she didn't want me at 10, so my daddy came and scooped me up. But that nigga ain't shit. All he want to do is work and not show me no love. So now he's on the show basically talking about his daddy is an ain't shit nigga. And so he's nervous that when the daddy sees this, when this airs, that his daddy gonna cut him off. Because I think he's a trust fund baby too. I think I saw in a previous episode, I think he gets like $10,000 a month just from his father. Girl, y'all gotta go watch it. Charlie ain't shit. He ain't gonna never be shit. I don't see it for Charlie. I don't like Charlie. I don't. Like I said, I call him Chucky. I don't like his ass. I don't. Everybody else is cool. But Charlie, I don't see it for him at all. And another thing too, and I be trying to give white people the benefit of the doubt. Hey, white people, when you watch my channel, Rodney, did you see the picture Charlie drew? Baby, that's another thing too. This motherfucker drew a picture. Girl, I'm gonna tell y'all how I know Charlie don't fool with his daddy. The mother has a picture in her phone of when Charlie was younger, and he drew a picture of his father, and it was a knife, I think, and a bullet going through his father's skull. Did y'all hear what I just said? Did y'all hear what I just said? Charlie drew a picture of his father when he was younger, and in the picture, it was a knife and I believe a gun or a bullet pointed to his. I'm telling you, it was a knife in his skull, and I think a book. Yes, girl. That's why I said, baby, Charlie got issues. Charlie, I'm telling you, y'all gotta watch the show. That's why I said that the show is actually cute. Charlie got issues. That's why I said, oh, girl, he's a mess. Charlie is a mess. Charlie is a mess. I said, baby, he got mama issues. He got daddy issues. Girl, he's a mess. I'm telling you, he's a mess. Mama issues, daddy issues. You can't stand your daddy. You really hate him, right? But he's your daddy, and he's your meal ticket. So Charlie deals with the nigga. So he deals with the daddy because the daddy is the meal ticket, right? The daddy is how he lives. But he also said in this episode that once the father sees the show, that he thinks the father might cut him off. Because he wearing his daddy out on the show. He pretty much said the daddy ain't shit. The daddy ain't never available. He has no emotional intelligence. Yes, the daddy is a mess. Y'all know good as a girl. Y'all, when I say y'all really have to. I keep saying it, but I'm telling y'all the show is actually cute. I don't see it for Charlie, but it gives you something to talk about. Mm-hmm. And the gag is Charlie is the oldest. The gag is Charlie is the oldest, and he the most fucked up. You got and girl Ariana over there, bitch. Girl, Kim Zolciak and Croy done spent all her goddamn money. Did you hear about Charlie being affiliated with the hostage situation in New York? They held the man for weeks. Girl, where? Thank you, Miss Fancy Pants. I gotta look into that. And then Adriana, I'm thinking of coleslaw. Adriana, Kim Zolciak, and Croy, she said spent all her goddamn money. She said all the money she had that she was working for since she was 14. She said they spent it all, baby. I said, ooh, girl. Baby, all I can say is this. They wearing their mamas and daddies out. Well, Riley ain't said nothing about Candy. She ain't gonna say nothing about Candy. But baby, that Charlie is definitely wearing his daddy out. When when they showed us that picture of Charlie, girl, basically putting a knife through his daddy's skull, I said, "Oh, baby, Charlie is crazy, bitch." When Charlie drew a picture of him putting a motherfucking machete in his daddy goddamn head, I said, "Oh hell no." Baby, he's nuts. Oh yeah, Adriana, she dating a nigga, the Zaxby's, the chicken place. His daddy owns the bit, so Adriana gonna be all right. Good, the nigga, the white boy, who she dating got a little bit of coin. Good, this motherfucker talking about they can we he Adriana, her budget for the rent is $3,000. So she feels like the it should be 6,000, 3,000 a piece, right? Because she does want to contribute to the rent. This motherfucker want to go up to 12,000. You're what? Kim told the baby that she was gonna flip that money, baby, and she ain't flipped shit, baby. Adriana's boyfriend want to go up to 12,000. Hello, he definitely needs to be on a watch list. He really does. 12,000? No, nigga. You can pay it because your daddy got, bitch. You got some money, bitch. But I know some of y'all gonna get mad at what I'm about to say, but I'm not mad at Adriana for wanting to contribute to the rent, because the last thing you're gonna do, motherfucker, is try to throw in my face that this is your shit. I know everybody want to be kept, and I know the boy comes from a whole bunch of money, but I can also understand why Adriana wants to contribute to the rent, because you're not gonna have me in here and you trying to tell me this is your shit. So I'm not even mad at, even though I know he comes from a whole bunch of money, I'm not mad at Adriana for wanting to have some type of independence outside of her boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, shout out to Adriana. Bitch, I get up in New York, you paying all the rent, and bitch, you think you controlling me. Bitch, you got me fucked up. Cause no, bitch, this is our shit. Okay? Bitch, this is our shit. I got this hat from Target. This is called NextGen NYC. It's on Bravo. It's basically like the Housewife kids. It's Riley, Gia, Teresa's daughter. Oh, Gia, Riley Burruss, Brooks. I forgot the other. Oh, Adriana. I just said Adriana. And then it's like some other like NYC boys and girls. It's just like a show about young adults just trying to make it. It's cute. It ain't nothing that we ain't never seen before, but it's cute though. I would definitely check it out though. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and move on. Then we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up, baby. I just want to just say this real fast. Did y'all see Basketball Wives last night? I put the review up. Did y'all see Basketball Wives? Oh, baby. Did y'all see Basketball Wives, baby? But baby, that Chantel gotta go, baby. Chantel gotta go. Chantel got mama issues too. We all know Jackie ain't. Girl, I done already got on Jackie 15,000 times. Jackie ain't shit. Jackie probably ain't gonna ever be shit. But I feel like, and it's so crazy because I thought about Charlie. Girl. I mean, I thought about Chantel. Chantel and Charlie to me are the same. Not the same. I just told a lie. I'm getting ahead of myself. They're not the same. No, scratch what I just said. I think their motive is the same. I believe that Chantel has come onto Basketball Wives to air the fuck out of Jackie. I feel like a part of Charlie getting on the show is to air out his father. Like, I think they're both using the show to, like, bitch, if girl, like, I'm gonna get your attention one way or another. If I gotta go on this show and let everybody know you're ain't shit daddy, then I'm okay with it. I feel like Chantel has come onto Basketball Wives trying to um, air out Jackie. I don't know why Chantel is on the show. Chantel does not like Jackie, and that's okay. But for you to sign up to be on a show, and not to be on the show, to be on your mama's show, because at this point, this is Jackie's show. Okay, it's Evelyn's show and Shawnee's show, but bitch, it's Jackie's show too. You know what I'm saying? Jackie ain't going nowhere. So for you to want to come on to your mama's show, knowing you don't like her, I do think it's weird. Chantel calling her daddy like she Regina Carter, baby, after she got mad at what's her name for calling her a child. I just think it's weird that Chantel came onto that show. I do. Chantel, why are you on the show? You don't even like Jackie. And at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Chantel, you don't have to be around your mama if you don't want to. You don't. I know it's easier said than done, but I am of the belief, I don't give a damn if it's your mama, your daddy, your grandmama, your grand girl. You don't if I feel like you bring nothing but negativity and stress to me, I don't have to be around you. And from what I can see from Chantel, every time she interacts with Jackie, it appears, is getting on her last fucking nerve. You know how Charles interacts with Angela? That's how Chantel interacts with Jackie. The difference is, Chantel, you don't have to be on this show. Chantel, you don't have to deal with Jackie. Jackie ain't even met that lady's husband. Do y'all hear what I just said? Jackie hasn't even met Chantel's husband. And I think she just started coming around the grandchild. So from episode 1 of this season, every time Jackie and Chantel have a conversation, you could tell that Jackie is getting on Chantel's last nerve. I said, baby, Chantel act like she don't like her mama. Why every time she talks to Jackie, girl, it's like Jackie getting on her nerves. And then I was like, oh, she don't like Jackie. Girl. I was like, oh, she don't like Jackie. That's what it is. Then, girl, why did you come on the show? I'm not trying to excuse Jackie for being an ain't shit mama, because we know Jackie is an ain't shit mama because the other daughter already came out and told us about Jackie and her ways. So I definitely believe that whatever smoke Chantel got for Jackie, it's valid. But the point that I'm making is, girl, you coming on the show ain't gonna help nothing. What you thought was gonna happen was you thought you was gonna come on the show and get into a fight with Jackie, and people was gonna be Team Chantel. But the fact of the matter is, girl, they Team Jackie and they hate you. That's what's really happening. I really feel like in my head, Chantel thought she was gonna come on this show and beef with Jackie and air out Jackie. Maybe them kids can't stand her. That's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't gonna never dismiss how she feels, because she can't stand it. She can't stand Jackie. But I'm not going. I think that Chantel is not a little girl. Chantel is a grown woman. So for her to voluntarily put herself in a situation that she knows is probably not best for her, I don't get it. Because Chantel don't have to be on Basketball Wives. Like, girl, you chose to come onto this show. And to Jackie's credit, Jackie really ain't trying to fight with Chantel on this show. From what I can see so far. Now you know it's gonna get physical. Now I don't know. We'll talk about that when it happens. But so far, I don't think Jackie is trying to fight with Chantel. Jackie has tried to make sure anytime the conversation came up last night about Jackie and Chantel, she shut it down. She won't even let them talk about her and Chantel. But Chantel wants to fight with Jackie. Jackie don't want to fight with Chantel. Chantel want to fight with Jackie. And I didn't understand, like I don't care about Jackie being on mama because everybody a mama. You know what I'm saying? Not me, clearly. But what I'm saying is, like, I didn't mind Britney cursing out Jackie because at the end of the day, Britney is a grown-ass woman. Jackie is a grown-ass woman. Britney is a mama. Jackie is a mama. Everybody in that room are grown-ass women. Like, I don't play, like, the whole, oh, you can't talk to nobody mama like that. Bitch, most women, not most, but girl, bitch, like, bitch, that I'm a grown ass woman with a kid. I don't give a fuck about them being your mama, bitch. I'm somebody's mama. Okay, that's how I look at stuff. That's how I look at stuff. That's why I never, when Melody was cussing out Miss Wanda, I didn't care. Melody is a grown ass woman with 4 kids and 1 abortion. Girl, she don't have to respect Miss Wanda. Okay. And I don't play that whole respect your elder shit. No, if the elder is being disrespectful, then they will get disrespected back. So I don't play into all that bullshit like that. But what I am about to say is this, though. I thought that it was absolutely insane for Chantel to open up her raggedy ass mouth and want Jackie to defend her because Brandy called her a child. And Jackie actually did. But she was so pissed off that she didn't hear Jackie stand up and defend her at the table. You want Jackie to defend you when Brandy calls you a child. But Britney is calling your mama a bitch in every language and trying to fight your mama. And you go over and pretty much comfort Britney. Girl, what the fuck? I'm not mad at this is like, I don't even give a fuck about Britney calling Jackie no bitch. I'm talking about how you expect something from Jackie, but bitch, this lady is literally calling your mama all types of bitches trying to fight her, and you ain't even got nothing to say. I was like, man, hold up. This don't even go. Jackie don't need to stand up for Chantel for Brandy calling you a child. Bitch, Brandy is grown, you grown. Jackie don't have to get in all of Chantel's fights. Chantel is whack. Britney should have got dragged. I don't care if I hate my mama. All a look if I hate my mama, you a look comfortable talking crazy in front of me like I won't step. Thank you, Isma. That's what I'm saying too. On some real shit though, girl. I'm gonna say this much though, girl. I look like I said, girl. Everybody is grown. Everybody in there got kids. Girl, we all grown ass women. We all mamas. But you're not gonna talk to my mama crazy. I don't give a fuck what I said. I don't give a fuck what I said to my mama. Because that's my mama. Bitch, I don't give a fuck what I said to my mama. Bitch, that's my mama. Bitch, you not gonna say it. Okay? Be very fucking clear. Bitch, I don't give a fuck if I just call my mama a bitch. You not gonna call her no motherfucking bitch. Okay? I love your late night streams. Thank you, Alex. Thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is like, again, I don't necessarily care because I look at all the women as grown. I really, really do. To me, like nobody is above the other. But the part that pissed me off was that Chantel wanted this. She wanted. And I'm gonna even take it this far. Jackie does not have to say anything to Brandy about Brandy calling Chantel a child. Girl, that's not even that deep. To me, it's not. To Chantel, clearly it is. So let me just acknowledge Chantel's feelings, okay? So to Chantel, it's that deep. To me, it's not that deep. Girl, how you come on the girl? How you come on a show like Basketball Wives and you're so offended that Brandy called you a child? In real life, and I said this in my review, I really do think Brandy was just like not. I think she was just like, okay, girl, since you want to, like, I'm gonna argue with this bitch. Like, girl, shut up, child. Like Brandy really wasn't even really being disrespectful the way that we know that people can be disrespectful. Like Britney, girl, Britney, yeah. Bundles of Britney, she really was on your mama ass, Miss Chantel. Like, that's the way that Chantel was acting like Brandy came at her. The way that Britney was coming at Jackie. I don't give a damn if Jackie started it with Britney or not. The fact of the matter is, if you gonna be mad at Jackie for not standing up for you, even though she did, when Chantel called you a child, then when Miss Bonders of Brittany started calling your mama a bitch and tried to fight her, you pretty much ran outside and tried to comfort her. Girl, what? But again, Chantel don't like Jackie, and that's fine. But why bring your ass onto the messiest show on television thinking what was going to happen with our relationship? Oh, you thought you was going to air Jackie out. You can't air Jackie out because everybody already know that the other daughter already aired Jackie out. Anyways, but yeah, I don't like Chantel on the show. I think she should go. I think she's a mess, if we're going to be honest. I just don't think this is. I think she's. It comes across as immature. If we're just gonna be honest, it comes across as immature. It comes across as immature to me. It just does. I want to know what was her. I want to know, girl. It's not like you over there like Portia making $2 million. Okay, girl, this your first season as a housewife on girl VH1 Basketball Wives. Girl, your check ain't. Girl, you ain't making that much money. Not to the point where, girl, I'm gonna be on TV fighting with my mama. Girl, now, I'm not gonna lie, bitch. If I was making $2 million, I might have to just put my mama in on the scheme. Mama, listen, okay. Mama, listen, girl. The check is good, girl. So this is what we gonna do. Okay, bitch. I can probably get you a little cute house that we're gonna have to be on this plan together. So when the camera comes, we're gonna do a little argument. Don't go too far. I'm not gonna go too far with you. Don't go too far with me. I'm gonna get you that car. I'm gonna go ahead and get you that G-Wagon that you said you been wanting. Yeah. So we just gonna work through what we gonna say. You see what I'm saying? Now, bitch, for $2 million, girl, me and my mama, we gonna sit down and come up with a plan. We gonna come up with a script. But girl, you're not making that much money. You're not making that much money over at VH1. I refuse to believe it. VH1, girl, it ain't like y'all pulling in about 100. It ain't like y'all pulling in 1 million views. Girl, the check ain't that much. So for you to be on TV cutting up and acting like that, at least I could try to make it. At least I could make it make sense if, girl, you was getting some sense. Okay, come on. At least I could try to make it make sense if you was getting some sense. That girl probably over there making probably about $2,000 an episode. That is not a lot of money to be on TV arguing with my goddamn mama. It's just not. I don't give a damn how bad. I hate my mama. I'm not about to get on TV fussing and fighting and arguing with my mama for this fucking show on VH1. I'm just not gonna do it. I wouldn't do it. Not for no little bit of money. You know? If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Okay? It really don't. It really don't. It doesn't. Chantel gotta go. So you make good. Thank you, Willow. So basically, you saying Chantel need to be over there on next? Yes. So basically, you saying Chantel need to be over there on Next Generation NYC? She do. Chantel not mature enough to be on this show. She not mature enough, and she don't like Jackie. And the fact of the matter is, you're gonna be gone before Jackie is gone. Jackie gonna always be on Basketball Wives. Jackie ain't gonna never leave Basketball Wives until she wanna leave or until they just yank the whole goddamn show off the air. Jackie ain't going nowhere. Jackie, Shawnee, and Evelyn. Evelyn went somewhere when they tried to play in our face with the whole colorism stuff, but you said they brought her ass back. We're gonna leave it alone. But Shawnee, Jackie, and Evelyn ain't gonna never go nowhere. Especially Jackie. Jackie is never going anywhere. Ever, never. This ain't no Housewives, okay? Jackie ain't never going nowhere. Now, if she was on Housewives, then girl, they'll get your ass up out of there, girl. But Jackie, baby, it's solidified, baby. They got rid of Evelyn, and Jackie was still there. Okay, be very clear. Girl, they got rid of Evelyn, and Jackie was still there. So I don't know why you trying to play this game with Jackie on her motherfucking show, Chantel, because they're not gonna pick you. They're not gonna pick Chantel. They're gonna pick Jackie. She'll find out when next season comes. She'll figure it out. Anyways, baby, when Jackie told her I wasn't being aggressive, bitch, come up. I got it right here. Bitch, when I tell you, bitch, I was hollering. When Jackie told her, Jackie said, baby, when Jackie, bitch, I'm not gonna lie, I screamed. When Jackie said, I wasn't putting my hands in your face aggressive, because I'll grab you around your fucking neck and ragdoll your ass. I said, what the fuck? Bitch, when Jackie told me, bitch, when Jackie told Britney, bitch, I'll grab you around your neck and ragdoll your ass. I said, what the fuck did this bitch just say? Ooh, I said, what the fuck did this bitch just say? I had to rewind it. Oh, child. I had to rewind it. Oh, I had to rewind it. When I said, bitch, I was in this house hollering. I said, what the fuck? And then Britney, girl, when Jackie was trying to get at her and Ty had Jackie. So Jackie, of course, trying to fight Britney, girl. And Ty had Jackie. She was like, I'm not going to hit her. When Jackie was like, I'm not going to hit her. I'm not going to hit her. Jackie is a man. But I was cracking up watching that episode. That shit was so funny to me. Yeah, that shit was so hilarious. Oh, And then Britney on some real shit. Girl, you weren't about to do you weren't gonna do shit. Cause I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't know. I don't really feel like Jackie ain't never been my fave like that. My faves are always Evelyn and Tammy. But one thing I will give Jackie sat right on that motherfucking seat and said right to your face, girl. Chantel was sitting right here. You were sitting right here. And she said, 3 inches from your face, bitch, I'll grab you around your fucking neck and ragdoll your ass. And you ain't said shit. Okay? But then all of a sudden, your ass get to the other side of the building, and now you want to start acting a fool trying to fight. You should have said it when she said it to your face, girl. When Jackie said to your face, 12 inches away, she'll grab you by your fucking neck and ragdoll you, bitch, you ain't have shit to say. But when your black ass get up around the corner and girl down the street to your house, now you want to start hollering and screaming, girl, with security trying to hold you back. I clocked it. I said, girl, you ain't about doing shit. Because if you was going to say some shit, you would have cussed her ass right back out when you were sitting right there in her face. Because Jackie cussed your ass out in front of your face. Okay? Be very clear. Jackie didn't wait till she got around the corner. Jackie didn't wait till she got to the other side of the building. Jackie didn't wait till she was at home on FaceTime. Jackie cussed Britney out right back to her motherfucking face. Okay? To the point where if Britney even wanted to reach over and smack Jackie, that's how close they were sitting. It wasn't like Jackie was right here and Britney was over there in Evelyn's spot. Baby, Britney was right here. Okay? And Jackie still told her, I will grab you around your fucking neck and ragdoll your ass. Because I know that's right, Jackie. I said, I give Jackie this much. She ain't no scary bitch. I said, I'll give her that much. Jackie ain't no scary bitch. I'm going to give her that. Oh, I said, oh, Jackie not scary, baby. Oh, she cussing bitches out to their face. I know that's right. Shit. Jackie said, I'm a grown-ass woman. I'm the oldest one in this motherfucker. You gonna respect me? Okay, shout out to Kaya. What she said? RESPECC. Wait, RESPECT. You gotta respect me, bitch. That's what Jackie said, bitch. Jackie is a kiki, baby. Anyways, but yeah, if y'all haven't watched my review for Basketball Wives, please go check it out. It's up and available. And what's today? Oh, today Wednesday. Okay. And yeah, shout out to Riley. We team Riley over here. And fuck Charlie with his crazy ass. He needs some baby. He needs to be baby. He's loco. I'm so happy. Shout out to the cousin who reminded me about that picture. I forgot all about that picture. Girl, that motherfucker had put a knife through his daddy's head. He can't stand his daddy. Ooh, I said, ooh, baby. And then yeah, it is what it is. All right, y'all. That's pretty much all I had to talk about tonight. That's all I had to talk about. Oh, she didn't? I can't remember. I can't remember all the. You know, it's been a couple of seasons I didn't watch the Basketball Wives. I'll give Jackie this much though. Like at this point, even though I hope Jackie don't fight, Jackie is still the oldest. If that, you see what I'm saying? So like Britney should be able to whoop Jackie's ass. Like everybody in the room really should be able to whoop Jackie's ass. Should be. So even if Jackie was fucking with Britney, Britney should still be able to whoop Jackie's ass. It ain't like Jackie just this woman who just go to the gym every day, work out. She just this bodybuilder. You know what I'm saying? Britney still got stamina and Britney is still a young girl. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean nothing though, because you know what? That don't mean nothing because Peter was whoop. Peter, you know what? That don't mean shit because Peter whooped Matt's ass at the radio station. Y'all don't remember? I just remember that. So yeah, that don't mean shit. Y'all remember when Peter, girl, was whooping on Matt, Kenya's ex-boyfriend, at the radio station? Baby show did. Baby had that motherfucker in a headlock and Peter was about to pull out a blade. I think Peter had a blade on him. Yes. Then Peter, girl, shout out to Peter. Shout out to Peter. I think Peter had a blade on him at the time. Didn't Peter have a blade on him? But he had Matt in a motherfucking headlock. And Matt is like 6'10" and Peter like 5'9". Girl, I said, girl, you was a big sorry ass nigga. Hey, I said, girl, you was a big sorry ass nigga. How you that goddamn tall and that goddamn big and this old ass nigga to put your ass and girl, this nigga to whoop your ass at the radio station? I said, that's a sorry ass nigga. Girl, all that height, girl, all that weight, just girl, no good. Just a big sorry ass nigga done got your ass whooped at a radio station by girl, the oldest nigga down to Real Housewives of Atlanta. I said, girl, I'm just big and sorry. Just big and sorry. Just big and sorry. Girl. Bitch. Okay. Bitch. Oh, sorry ass nigga. Anyways. Shit. Sure did. Anyways, y'all, that's all I wanted. Yeah, that's all I wanted. I'll probably have another video up later tonight. I do want to talk about Wendy Williams and Kevin Hart. Y'all know Kevin Hart is suing Sabrina, Wendy's. I think I don't know the whole details because I haven't read the article. I really just saw the headline, honestly. But I think the headline was like, I think he's suing the conservator for like $250 million. It's some shit like that. I have to read the article. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Kevin, go get your job, baby. Kevin, get a job. Everybody gotta work. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So y'all probably have that video out in probably a couple of hours. And I think we caught up. Thank God. Oh, thank God. Yeah, we caught up. I'm caught up on my reviews. And y'all know what? Since we in here, if I know everybody don't watch everything, but girl, can y'all please watch my And Just Like That reviews? Girl, I know, girl, I'm gonna continue to review the show because I like the show. But if y'all don't want to, it's a few of us who like to kiki in the comment section. But And Just Like That is basically Kevin Hunter, Wendy Williams' ex-husband. And Just Like That it's the spinoff for Sex in the City. Girl, my reviews are actually funny as hell, believe it or not. Girl, my reviews are actually good. Okay. Yeah. Girl, you know what? I think I'm not going to review it, but I haven't watched Miami yet. But I think I might peek my head in because I heard that there's some bullshit going on the other side of town. I heard some bullshit going on in the 305. I've been looking at the comments online and they say Julia on some fuck shit. That's what the people saying. I haven't watched any episodes yet, but the people say Julia on some fuck shit. That's what I don't know because I haven't watched it, so I can't say who right who wrong. But from what I've been seeing, most of the people said that Julia on some fuck shit over on Miami. So I might need to go over there and see what's going on. Can I say something? And y'all gonna get mad at what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna say it anyways. How in the fuck did Julia and Martina old ass adopt 2 babies? I'm sorry. I had to say it. I heard that they adopted 2. I ain't watched no episodes, but I heard they adopted 2 babies. Have they adopted 2 babies? Rodney, Love Island USA is a key. Please watch. Thank you, Isma. Did they adopt 2 babies? Didn't that's what the people said? Okay. Girl, I'm not trying to be funny, and I'm not. Girl, you know, some of the girls get mad and say I sound, I'm an ageist. If that's what you think, that's what you think. Girl, at the end of the day, girl, how did them two old ass women, girl? I was gonna say rent them. I was gonna say rent them boys. Bitch, I was about to say, how did they rent those boys? How did their old asses adopt those boys? Because I think Martina is pushing 70, they said. I didn't know they let old people adopt babies. I swear to God I didn't. But see, I guess it changed. You know, I be trying to tell y'all, the rules don't apply to rich people. Because how the fuck them old ass people over there, I keep saying, I don't know why I keep saying rent. Girl, I need to start, that's why I need to get off this live. And I haven't even been drinking. Girl, adopt. How did those old ass people adopt those new babies? Private adoption. Also, it's different. I don't know. I guess I don't know anything about adoption, but I guess I just assumed that, girl, if you were old, I guess I just never thought that like old people could like adopt babies because like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to sound like an ageist. I swear to God, I'm not, girl. But I wouldn't think that like they would let a 70-year-old woman or man or non-binary, just a 70-year-old person adopt a baby. Girl, what the fuck? I could see if that was like 18, 19 years old, like 17 years old. They about to age out the system. I don't know. Okay, they can come stay with me for a year. They about to go to college anyways. You know, but like babies? I need to watch. I haven't watched Miami. Like I haven't watched either episode. I know it's like 2 episodes. But I've just been looking at people. I've been looking at people talk about it online. Oh, private agency have their own rules. Oh, okay. Girl, teach one, each one. Okay, thank you for teaching us, girl. Because I didn't know. Girl, got them on a layaway plan, baby. Okay. Baby, because baby. When they said, girl, they said Julia and Martina got 2 kids. I said, girl, they a motherfucking lie. I don't believe this shit. And then they said, girl, I kept reading, girl, they adopted 2 babies. I said, how the girl? I said, this is gonna be real. So I was like, girl, there ain't no way they let them old ass women adopt them kids. It's no shade though. I'm not trying to be shady or disrespectful. I pray to God I make it past 70. So I'm not trying to be ageist, but girl, we're not gonna sit here and act like 70 is not old to be taking in some new babies. Girl. Mm-mm. And quiet as it's kept, you know, Julia really didn't want to be with girl. Let me show you. Know, I felt like Julia didn't want to be with me. I felt like Julia and Martina. I think, girl, if y'all watch seasons in the past, Julia already told us that pretty much like once her kids went off to school, like she really didn't want to be around Martina. Y'all don't remember Julia saying that? I know y'all remember Julia saying that. When her last daughter went off to college or moved with the daddy to Paris or something, she was just like, she didn't want to be home because she was just like, oh, I have to go home. I guess, you know, now we empty nesters. Now I'm here by myself with this person. And now I gotta talk to her. I gotta talk to this bitch. Oh girl, so we're the only one here. Oh. Girl, yeah. Anyways. All right, y'all. She did say she was bored with her wife. I know it was. I remember because I remember reviewing. I think I reviewed that season. I remember talking about it, and I was like, "Oh, girl, Julie, do not. Them kids that left the house." And it just reminded me. No shade. I'm not trying to be funny, but it reminded me of people who stay together for the kids. You know what I'm saying? You stay together for the kids, and then the kids are eventually the goal. Okay, the goal is for us to leave the goddamn house. But the kids hopefully will eventually leave the house, right? And so now if you stay together for the kids, if that is the motivation, then once the kids are gone, it's kind of like, oh shit. And I really felt like on some rich, I really felt like that was Julia and Martina. I feel like Julia just stayed with Martina because Martina had been in the children's life since they were like, I think the kids were young when Martina and Julia got together. You know, because she had kids with I think her ex-husband. I can't remember Julia's background, but I think she had the kids with her ex-husband. I think her and Martina got together when the kids, or at least one of their daughters, was kind of young. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like they probably just, we together. And then when the girls left, it's kind of like, oh shit. Now I'm here with this bitch. I don't want to be here with her. girl, I gotta go home. Oh, girl. Because before I gotta go home because I gotta go get my kids ready. I have to go cook dinner. Now I gotta go home and be with her. Oh yeah. Anyways, y'all. All right, y'all. Oh, I forgot. Yes. Hello. And she clearly is insecure. Oh, I forgot about the son. Oh yeah. Julia did have. I forgot all about that girl. Julia did have a son that passed away. Wasn't it because of the nanny or some shit like that? I can't remember. Like the nanny, did the nanny do something to the baby and then the nanny just like up and disappeared? Wasn't it something to do with the nanny or the babysitter? Her son was like a baby too. I think it was a newborn. I can't remember. Oh, shook him to death. Okay, that's what it was. Okay. Okay, they shook. Okay. I forgot all about that. Okay, that was. Oh, girl. I don't know how I forgot about that. Mm, yeah. Ain't that sad? That is so sad. I would have whooped that whole ass. Oh, cause I think she disappeared though. Bitch, that hoe would have been in the motherfucking Atlantic Ocean. That hoe done probably, girl, got a new identity and everything. Yes! Yes! She said the nanny was a plant by the father and disappeared after the death. Yes! I think the daddy. Yes. Girl, that's a mess. I think it's coming back to me now. The dad, I think yes. I think the daddy like hired the nanny or some shit like that. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I don't know how I forgot about some shit like that. Well, shout out to Julia. But Julia, girl, if I watch these episodes, girl, I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna come down here and tug on Julia's wig. Because from what everybody's saying, Julia is in the wrong and Gertie is in the right. But I don't know because I need to watch it for myself. All right, y'all. I'm gone. I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Well, I'll talk to y'all tonight because I'm gonna do a hot topics video. And I'll probably have that out in like 2 or 3 hours. And then I'll see y'all again tomorrow. If something happens tomorrow, we could go live again if some shit pop off. But if not, yeah. All right. Y'all have a good night. See y'all later. Bye.